Now we review the Minecraft movie. Oh, oh dear. This is going to suck. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have seen the Minecraft movie. And it fits perfectly into what I understand of Minecraft. Yeah. I mean, you've got a... Minecraft is a video game, for those of you that don't know. And, it's a video game where you build stuff, but there are things you have to, fight and run away from and be safe from. So, this is a hero's quest, hero's journey sort of a movie. So you get a bunch of has-beens, and it's like there's geeky kids, slightly gay Jason Momoa, and whatever have you. And then they wind up in the Minecraft universe thanks to a magical MacGuffin, and they meet Ball of Hair Jack Black. And Ball of Hair Jack Black has been captured by Pig Empress Palpatine. And Pig Empress Palpatine is like, I am going to have all the gold in the world because I am a dwarf of some nature pig dwarf thing. And, and they have to prevent her from getting her hands on the magical MacGuffin so she doesn't come to our world where she will get owned by our American military. This is a just run with it sort of a situation. Look, this is what happens when, a bunch of D&D geeks get together and they they get sort of high on edibles, but they're D&D geeks and they've never had edibles before, so they're just tonally inconsistent, and everybody is making weird voices, and it's all about the comedy. And I mean, the movie is an incredible mess, but the incredible part is part of the mess. It's supposed to be that way. I mean, it's not supposed to be this incredible new groundbreaking movie. This is Minecraft. Somebody in Minecraft went out there and made the Starship Enterprise, okay? And the reason they made the Starship Enterprise is because they were like, yeah, I want to make the Starship Enterprise. I want things from my favorite properties to exist in this universe. And that's Minecraft. So, yeah, it feels like this is kind of stitched together from pieces from other dumb movies. And, yeah, that's kind of the point. It's Minecraft. It's like, oh, here's a Minecraft axe. It's a really crappy looking axe. It's sort of pixelated. It's kind of, retro video game feeling, and it's a member berry of a bygone era, and that's just sort of the thing about Minecraft. I mean, it's like, yeah, they take the concept of the pig, and they make pig soldiers and pig warlocks and pigzillas, and then they throw these pig things at you, and then okay, that makes a lot of sense. And I'm sure that if you were a fan of Minecraft, you're just member bearing all over this place. But, because I don't understand Minecraft, this movie is probably not as fun to me, but, it's, this movie is sort of like the discount Coca-Cola or discount cola from the grocery store of movies. And it's like, I mean, if that's what you got, it's not bad. It's not like a Coke from McDonald's, which is kind of that's the best Coke you can get, is a Coke from McDonald's. But then it's like, if you can't have a Coke from McDonald's, you could have a Coke from any other place. And if you can't have that, you could have a can of Coke. If you can't have a can of Coke, you could have the Signature Select crap soda from the grocery store. And that's not bad. It's okay. And that's what this movie is. It's okay. It's not particularly bad. It's a bunch of cliches thrown together in cliche soup. But these cliches exist for a reason, because they work. It's like, yeah, okay, this is kind of a generic aspirin, and the aspirin that you're getting doesn't have quite as much aspirin in it as real aspirin. But, if you're looking for some escapism where you turn your head off, drink a few beers, and have a good time, the Minecraft movie is a reasonable alternative. That's kind of the thing about it. I mean, it's like, oh, this is crap. Yeah. It's crap the same way like a Twinkie might be considered crap. It's terrible for you, but damn, don't you love Twinkies? I mean, I've never really liked Twinkies all that much, but, if somebody handed you a Twinkie, you'd be like, oh, awesome, a Twinkie. Probably the problem with the Minecraft movie is people are expected to pay for it, and if you weren't expected to pay for it, you'd be like, yeah, that was worth what I paid for it. So look, Minecraft, it really belongs kind of center of the watch list. It feels like a made-for-TV movie. It feels cheap. It feels silly. And, that's just what it is. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Comments below. I'm Richard.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Fred the Facehugger, and I'd like to point out that this world isn't a nice place. But you know who's trying to make it a nice place? The owner of this channel, yes. The owner of this channel does things like pay for ocean cleanup, and have trees planted, and even feed orphans in an orphanage in Mexico. Yes, it's a real thing, I'm not kidding. I may be a face-hugging alien from a horror movie, but I'm not a liar. Anyway, when you comment, like, and subscribe, you're supporting that better world, and whereas it may not make a big difference, it may be the difference between one more tree planted, one more pound of trash out of the ocean, or one child not going hungry tonight. So, think about it. Shouldn't you comment? Shouldn't you like? Shouldn't you subscribe? I certainly would if I were you. I'm Fred.